Here we bring to you, from our home to yours, another edition of Medleys, Mayhem, and Murder.
Yeah, where the butler always did it.
All aboard the ragtime locomotive. Craig and I are going to tune our instruments because we should have done that before the show.
How are you all doing this evening? Well, I hope. Oh.
Is that real flat? Give me an F chord. All right.
What you got?
Well, we're off to a rip-roaring start. Here's the song. I got to take them to the door. That's all there is, there ain't no more blues. I always take them to shows, buy them cologne, a pair of silk hose, a taxi cab home. When they say, ain't no more, brother, I could smother Ethel Barrymore. I've got the don't you hold me tight, or call me up some other night blues. A little pinch on the arm, it wouldn't do harm, they refuse. They say they bruise. I took a girl home, oh sweet 63. She said, don't you dare take advantage of me. I've got to take 'em to the door. What are you waiting for? That's all there is, there ain't no more blues. You've heard me always complain, women don't treat me right. There are girls who kiss, there are girls who don't, but the ones I get are the ones who won't. Oh Lord, they give me a pain, getting to hate their sight. Oh, when I bid them a good evening, they give me a good night. Got to take 'em to the door, that's all there is, there ain't no more blues. I always take 'em to shows, buy them cologne, a pair of silk hose, a taxi cab home. When they say there ain't no more, brother, I could smother Ethel Barrymore. I've got the don't you hold me tight, oh call me up some other night blues. A little hug and a kiss, they never miss, they refuse. They say they bruise. I get my good coffee and cake, then I get the champagne and porterhouse steak. I got to take 'em to the door. What are you waiting for? That's all there is, there ain't no more blues. I got to take 'em to the door. That's all there is, there ain't no more blues. I took my girl to a show, in the next seat, fellow I know, we happened to meet. I heard her whisper, listen, John, I can see see you later. When this jump is gone, I got those don't you muss my curls. I'm not the same as other girls' blues. And when I buy them a dress, a little caress, they refuse. What could they lose? I kissed the servant girl to make her feel good. She called me what only a servant girl would. I've got those taken to the door. What are you waiting for? It's all there is, there ain't no more blues.
Yeah. Here is a smaller cello.
Great, that one was just way too big to manage.
You need a plectrum.
Always.
Okay, I have one.
Wanting for plectrum. Thank you.
Here's a tune that was going through my head today for no reason at all. The Grizzly Bear. The Grizzly Bear, or Bar, if you will. You probably won't, but 1 out of 25 people say bar when they mean to say bear, and a lot of research went into that. That was part of what they discovered during the census this last time.
Yeah. It didn't bode well for ballet dancers. Guess what? Guess. Guess where do you think I'm going when the nights start getting long? Guess where do you think I'm going when the wind starts blowing strong? Ain't going east, ain't going west, ain't flying over the cuckoo's nest. I'm bound for the town I love best, where life is one sweet song. Way down yonder in New Orleans, in the land of dreamy scenes, there's a Garden of Eden, that's what I mean. With flashing eyes, whispering tender sighs. Stop, why don't you give your lady fair a little smile? Stop, you bet your life you'll linger there a little while. There is heaven right here on earth with the blue jeans, way down yonder in New Orleans. Guess what you think I'm thinking when you think I'm thinking wrong? Guess what you think I'm thinking when you think all night long? Ain't thinking this, ain't thinking that, ain't thinking about your head. Well, my heart don't start to pitter-pat until I hear this song. Way down yonder in New Orleans, in the land of dreamy scenes, there's a Garden of Eden, that's what I mean. With flashing eyes, softly whispering tender sighs. Stop, why don't you give your lady fair a little smile? Stop, you bet your life you'll linger there a little while. There are angels right here on earth wearing little blue jeans, way down yonder in New Orleans. The orange blossoms, sweet aroma, seem to put you in a coma, and the strains of La Paloma, where the shadows play. Again I see her, Peacherino, dance the you know what I mean. They can shake her, tambourino, so I hear folks say. Way down yonder in New Orleans, in the land of dreamy scenes, there's a Garden of Eden, that's what I mean. Creole babies with flashing eyes, softly whispering tender sighs. Stop, why don't you give your lady fair a little smile? Stop, you bet your life you'll linger there a little while. There are angels right here on earth wearing little blue jeans, way down yonder in New Orleans, way down yonder in New Orleans. That's way down yonder in New Orleans.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. Just in case. I knew you'd be wondering. Even though you just played it like you already knew it.
Huh? Oh. Of course. Oh, I was going to play the Black and White Rag. Huh?
Great, yeah.
Maybe I'll play it on the ukulele.
Great.
hit that top note, no matter how hard I tried.
This one?
This one.
Wow.
I hope my fingers were not insured by Lloyd's of London. Oh well.
Was that a response to a comment?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the love bug bit and bit me good. I'm doing things I never should since I met my Josephine. Sweetest gal I've ever seen. She can be so mean or oh so nice. She can be so warm or cold as ice, but my life won't be serene till I met my Josephine. Oh, but I was a gal I could love like I love my Josephine. She's a flirt, she's a scamp, she's the vampiest vamp that I've ever seen. Seems to me she's always flirting with every fellow who's passing by. But when I think she winks, she tells me she thinks there's a cinder in her eye. I believe it would be better if I'd leave her and forget her, and my friends agree it would be wise. But whenever I go out to dance with some of her gals, I find myself dancing with tears in my eyes. No one can be so nice, so cruel and mean as my gal. What a gal, Josephine. Oh, the love bug bit and bit me good. I'm doing things I never should since I met my Josephine. Sweetest gal you've ever seen. She can be so mean or oh so nice. She can be so cold, cold as ice. But my life won't be serene till I get that Josephine. Oh, then it was a gal I could love like I love my Josephine. She's a flirt, she's a scamp, she's the vampiest vamp you've ever seen. Seems to me she's always flirting with every fellow who goes passing by. But when I think she winks, she tells me she thinks she's got a cinder in her eye. I believe it would be better if I'd leave her and forget her, and my friends agree it would be wise. Whenever I go out to dance with some of her gal, I find myself dancing with tears in my eyes. No one can be so nice, so cruel and mean as my gal. What a gal, Josephine. Was a gal I could love like I love my Josephine. She's a flirt, she's a scamp, she's the vampiest vamp that I've ever seen. Seems to me she's always flirting with the fellows who are passing by. But when I think she winks, she tells me she thinks there's a cinder in her eye. I believe it would be better if I'd leave her and forget her, and my friends agree it would be wise. But whenever I go out to dance with some of her gal, I find myself dancing with tears in my eyes. No one can be so nice and so cruel and mean as my gal. What a gal, Josephine. Josephine. Eskimo rag. I keep trying to look up Tishomingo Blues.
Oh yeah? Where are you looking it up?
I don't want to say where.
we have lots of requests of tunes that I love to play, and so I imagine some of those will wind up playing tomorrow if we don't have time tonight. But one request I definitely want to get to tonight goes out to our friend Bill, and this is the Dill Pickles Rag. It's what I had for breakfast today. And lunch. Dill Pickles Rag. I know I played it recently. I see some comments saying, didn't he just play it? Yeah, well, I did, but it was a great rag and it was a nice request, and so I played it again. And I'm glad for the requests for stuff like that. I mean, I would not be as excited to play if people were requesting tunes I didn't want to play. Right?
Yeah, we don't always keep track of what we play all the time. We don't always remember what we just played. We play a lot of songs. It's hard to remember. I think sometimes we accidentally do them twice in close.
And then I have that pesky habit of saying everything twice, playing everything twice. So now here's Dill Pickles Rag. Haha. All right, I won't do it this time. But I'm warning you. Storybook Ball. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow.
I'd be down.
We can do it now if you want.
I'm down.
Okay. In Mother Goose's book up in the nursery, Simple Simon said, I'm feeling sad. Said Peter Piper's daughter, so am I. I think we ought to try and think of something that'll make us glad. So Smarty said, I'll give a party. And they called on the old woman in the shoe. The cat, she brought her fiddle and she played high diddle diddle. And what happened then I'm gonna tell to you. Little Jackie Horner eating pie up in the corner, stuck and his thumb pulled out a plum. Little Missy Muffet, she was sitting on a tuffet and said, yum yum, please give me some. Little Georgie Porgy with his pudding and pie kissed Mary quite contrary till it made her cry. And little Bo Peep, she lost her sheep and couldn't find them, their tails behind them. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her at the ball. At the hall, Humpty Dumpty met her and said, better that I get her and I'll make her fall. And that's not all. Old King Cole, that merry old soul, he fell for Mother Hubbard, blew his big bankroll, buying lollipops and pretties for the kiddies at the storybook ball. They sang and danced till early in the morning. They really didn't notice when to stop. So as the day was dawning and the kiddies were yawning, they found out the mouse had run up in the clock. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, he started, and right over that big candlestick he flew. And poor boy Blamey Tucker started singing for his supper, and then poor boy Blue said, gee, I'm hungry too. Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickling peppers, brought him to the ball, and that's no stall. Tommy Tom the Piper's son, he stole a pig and away he run at the ball. In the hall, Molly put the kettle on, the tea got cold, and they had to eat the porridge that was 9 days old. Jack fell down, Jill broke the ground and filled the water. She had an otter. 24 blackbirds were baking in a pie, and they refused to sing anything. Well, wasn't that an awful way for little birds to act before a queen and king? Such a thing, said the knave and the king to the queen of hearts. Come on, hurry up, honey, bring some tarts. And she did, and the kids had a picnic at the storybook ball. That's the story.
That's the story of the storybook wall. I wonder where my baby is tonight. I burned off every letter. Okay, cool. I burned off every letter. No, I was thinking like then start. Okay, never mind. I was thinking then go. But hopes that I feel better. Let's just normal. It was a stupid idea.
No, I'll do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I burned up every letter in hopes that I'd feel better. I tore apart his picture too. Sent back each little present, and though it wasn't pleasant, it seemed the wisest thing to do. I've done everything I could, and yet it isn't very easy to forget. I wonder where my baby is tonight. I wonder where my baby is tonight. I wonder where he's gone and how he's getting on. I wonder why my baby doesn't cry. If he came back, I wonder what I'd do. nobody knew. He didn't treat me fair, though I shouldn't care. I wonder where my baby is tonight. I burned up every letter in hopes that I'd feel better. It tore apart his picture too. Sent back each little present, and though it wasn't pleasant, it seemed the wisest thing to do. I've done everything I could, and yet it isn't very easy to forget. I wonder where my baby is tonight. Wonder how my baby is tonight. I wonder where he's gone and how he's getting on. I wonder why my baby doesn't write. Why doesn't he write me if he came back? I wonder what I'd do. I wonder, will I find somebody new? He didn't treat me fair, though I shouldn't care. I wonder where my baby is tonight. Like,
I know one thing. It's Cheryl's birthday, and I saw her asking about maybe hearing 12th Street Rag, and I would be happy to play that. We could either play it on the ukulele or on the guitar. Oftentimes I know we play it on the ukulele, but the guitar is probably more in tune.
I just did a number on the ukulele.
I know. Maybe we'll play it on the guitar tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a dog toy at one point. Although our dog really didn't like that toy. Okay, I'll play it.
The dog didn't like that toy. We just liked it.
Happy birthday, Cheryl.
Our friend gave us that. He's good. He also gave us a coffee grinder. We wanted a coffee grinder, and then he gave us a coffee grinder.
Well, just because he goes to a ton of estate sales, he's always looking.
But
out for
he left a coffee grinder, I think, at our door. Left it somewhere for us with a Post-it note. It was a coffee grinder, a used coffee grinder. We were glad to get it with a Post-it note on it that said "Merry Christmas, dude." It said "Merry Christmas, dude." And then we got the coffee grinder. I remember that I found the coffee grinder in the kitchen, and I saw the Post-it note on the coffee grinder. I said, "What's this?" And then Craig told me.
I said it's the new coffee grinder, dude. All right.
I said,
you want to grab a
I'm
guitar
so glad that I have a coffee grinder. Yeah.
All right, 12th Street Rag.
Whoa. Because do you know that in a pinch you can just eat coffee beans? It's fine, and they have just as much caffeine.
In a pinch, I eat pine cones. You know, a lot of pine cones are edible. It doesn't take a TV commercial to tell you that. You may want to experiment walking around picking things off of trees to eat for lunch. Maybe if you live in a rich neighborhood, you could bring one of those fondue pots with you, and you could dip the pine cone in melted cheese. Or if you're at a wedding and they have one of those chocolate fountains that are so popular in some circles, you could make any kind of pine cone into chocolate covered pine cones and be the hit of the wedding reception, taking away some of that, taking away some of the attention from the bride and groom, perhaps, as you're rushed off to the emergency room. The 12th Street rag for that old hospital that was on 12th Street, where they used to take the unfortunate pine cone eaters. Goodbye. Happy birthday. Love you guys.
We love
We'll
you.
see
Thank you so much for your tips. If you use PayPal to tip us, don't pay the fee. Don't pay the fee. The fee is selling you insurance for in case you buy
Maybe you
something.
should explain that when you go to tip people on PayPal, there's a box you can click, is what she's saying, where they ask you, right, if you're paying for a service or not, right?
No, it's more like it
Or you
just
have to
says
unclick
purchase
the box.
protection. It's just it depends which user interface you get. But if you click the link from a smartphone, there's a
phone.
box that says purchase protection. If you go to PayPal's website, I don't know if you click it on a desktop, it might be different. But the point is PayPal wants to sell insurance to everyone who sends money through PayPal. That insurance protects people who are buying things on the internet. So when you buy something on the internet and the seller disappears with your money, then PayPal's insurance will refund your money. PayPal's insurance will do that even if the buyer disappears into the shadows.
Thank you for listening, you guys. If you bought something from us,
okay, but when you send a tip, though, you could buy that insurance, but there's no reason to buy it, and so they just take a percentage of out of the money that you're sending. So we just want to put the word out. We just want to spread the word, not to do that unless you want to buy insurance for like a purchase online.
Like
then it
something
makes
you
sense.
bought from us, which you may not have received.
In case we disappear into the shadows.
Yeah. So, for all of you wondering where those products are that you ordered 550 days ago, the CDs, the tapes, the t-shirts, well, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, the diamond rings and the enameled Maltese falcon encrusted with jewels.
The Fabergé eggs.